Yep. Here I am again.
Thank you, Bill.
Woo! We love Bill.
Well, I showed you what we're going to do, so.
Wow. Is that mounted with a worm screw or?
That's worm screw.
What size of block is that, did you say?
It's about 4 3/4. Anything up to 6 inches. You get over that, it gets tougher to turn. I've done them at 8 inches, a segmented piece. I sold it for 4 1/4. First person at the show seen it, they bought it. So
What kind of wood?
That's your piece.
this is cherry here. This is a piece of maple. Am I on the camera here? Okay, to set this up, you measure back 1.5 inches back this way and down that way. Then you mark your points across. I got a jig that I set this in. And I run it through the bandsaw, just like so. Then you come to here, and you measure from this point to this point and find your center, and then you mark from here to this angle, same as here, from here to this end, and back, and that gives you your center to punch it. Then you drill your hole. So that's what I did to set this up. I don't know if you just want me to pass this around or
Yeah.
Sure.
start over here. I seen a guy in Waco, Texas do this on a AAW symposium, and Morgan Walton was with me, and he said, "Phil, can you do that?" I said, "Yeah, I think I can do it." So I went home and I did it. So last month I did a demo, and someone asked me what my speed was, and I was at 1750. You do not want to turn a big bowl at 1750. Anything below 5 to 7 inches, somewhere in there, you're okay. But 1750 on a 14-inch bowl, that's RPM. If it comes off, it's going to kill you for sure. I mean, so I didn't stress that when I said I was turning 1750. Anything small, I'll start this out at about 1,000 to 1,100 RPMs, and as I get it cut down some, I will go ahead and, because I'm turning it's all air I'm turning, and I ride the bevel. So I turned it on up to 1750 or almost 1,800. But this is small, and I don't start out that way. So just your RPMs on a big piece compared to a little piece, I don't know what that speed would be, but it would be very dangerous. So just think about that. I'm at 1,100 right now. My foot's going to be down this end. turning stair steps. I want my base to be smaller than my top.
Here are the listings for Minute Key near Mount.
Neat wedges like that.
This is turned to about 400 grit paper, so a few marks on this side. vibration is loosening up things for me. Riding the bevel. There's your bevel.
Yeah, I'll be excited.
Here's our tenant. We'll come right to the end of the foot. what I'm looking for is I want this here to just head down through this and come out here and look like it's sitting in that foot. So I got to bring this here to this depth right there. Just stay behind me. That definitely needs to be loosened down there a little bit because this is coming back.
I see catches.
See it come back?
That's how I would each catch. Things would fly off.
That just looks amazing.
It is. It just looks. It is. It's very scary.
Let me put it this way, I'm not going to do it. I mean, I could. I could do it better. You're supposed to hear that.
Yeah, right.
Whatever it was, it wouldn't go through.
You're supposed to be private.
Nothing private in it.
been loosened up in there.
I think you need to tighten your check.
I don't want to break the leg, but
However,
it's just coming back.
Yeah, I see
it
it.
is.
What's up with that, Bill?
The nut needs to be loosened just a fraction, Kurt, when you take this home.
Yeah.
Loosen it up to where it'll come over to about here, and I'll lock it in. Because I have to have this thing locked in.
Yeah. What are you running it at now on speed?
About 1750.
Moved it up.
1790. This is my sharpest tool right now because I haven't been using it. I'll make my last pass on this leg with, or the top here, with the sharp tool. That was a pole cut. And they're pretty aggressive. It's hardwood. I didn't need that.
Would this be a good beginner's project for me?
Put your M&Ms in it.
Where you want it on.
Now is a real good time to sand out your bandsaw marks, because this was cut on a bandsaw. take this jam chuck out of this particular chuck so I don't have to turn it again.
Just so you know, you have to call the guy in Gaspel on Saturdays to get your car open.
Okay.
Made him happy.
Huh?
I bet it made him happy.
Probably went too cheap.
$75.
Well worth it.
He was working on the side that's hard to open. It's already unlocked. And didn't know. I went and looked in the window. It's unlocked, dude.
Oh no.
No, he unlocked it. He was out there pulling the door, but he didn't pull hard. And then You know, how do you know you're not making a funnel?
My eye. I'm trying to make the contour from the top run through, and it's going to round out just perfectly, I hope. Almost done.
Mesmerizing.
And I'm not going to flip him off today.
No.
Everybody's got one of these. And there we are.
Great job,
Oh my God.
Well, I've got tool marks in there because
Yeah,
they come off.
not your fault.
And
Wow, that's amazing.
not every demo goes good. So
Oh,
there we go.
that was amazing. Thank you so much. Oh.
Any questions?
Yeah.
How do I do that?
A lot.
Practice.
Catches. I see catches everywhere.
Oh, what?
Catches, like when you're getting into those grooves.
Oh,
Are you like feathering it out, or are you?
Okay, when I go in with the bowl gouge, I'm riding the bevel, and some of these are very good before it come apart on me. You know, that's 400 grit paper right there. That's a bowl gouge. But when I go in, then I close it from open at, going in this way, I'm open about 10 o'clock. And then I close it as I get down, and then I pull it away, and then I'm doing a shear scrape on that other leg. See, I come in here, and then I reverse that, and I pull it out on a shear scrape, and that takes this, smooths this out.
that's just amazing.
You do your shear scrape, you keep it up a little bit, handle down.
Yes, Well, you can do it on this. I had to do it in any direction because so long. See, I was turning like this. A bowl gouge is down here, but I was turning like this. But I was still riding the bevel. No matter how I touched this thing, I was riding the bevel. And this side is very decent. This side here is after it come apart, and it's got a lot of wobble. So I could not. Normally, I would go ahead and start up here with one final cut and go through, but it was so far out that I can't do it. So, but not every demo goes together perfectly. So, volunteer.
What gets me is you start out with a square and you got the points on the opposite direction.
Yeah.
What'd you do there?
Yeah, it was. A guy did this in Waco, and he was in front of maybe 100 people or so, and it just looked so cool.
They are.
And then Morgan says, "Can you do that?" I said, "Well, I have to try." But,
Fantastic.